Hello friends, how are you all doing? I'm sure you're all doing healthy, fit and fine. Are you finding this Dialysis Diaries series informative? Do let me know in the comments so that I can also get some feedback. And also I get to know if there are some things that you wish that I also include. Because the story is long and there are so many details, the smaller ones I might miss out at times. I really don't wish to. But again, I will try to put most of the things that I remember clearly and put it all across so that you guys are informed. So in the last part, which was part 3, I talked about what were the initial symptoms, how was the kidney problem detected, and what were the initial diagnosis. So mostly it was very high pressure, it was pain near the waist area, back pain mostly. It was a lot of nausea, I was totally exhausted, I vomited so many times, and also there was a loss of appetite. I didn't feel like eating. What would you feel like to eat when you are unable to breathe? In this part, which is part 4, I plan to talk about the series of events that happened after I got the appointment of the nephrologist and what happened after I visited him. I was not at all nervous before the doctor's visit. In fact, I was not in a position to be nervous because I was having a severe breathing problem and my hand and feet were all swollen. I didn't know at that time why it was swollen, and I was eagerly waiting to talk to a doctor because I really needed some kind of relief, perhaps something that would help me to get a relief sooner. So having said that, I went to the hospital and then so the doctor asked me what I was going through, and after talking for a few minutes, he handed me a list of further tests to be done from the Narayana hospital itself. Those tests included ultrasonography, urine tests, and few other blood tests, very technical names. So during that time, I had to wait for long hours to undergo the tests. Particularly, I remember for ultrasonography, I had to wait for at least 3 hours. I was surely not in a position to wait for that long because I was so exhausted, I was so tired, and I really didn't know what else to do. But anyways, and my wife was so confused because she really wanted to help me, but she really didn't know what to do. It was understandable because you don't get to see kidney failures so commonly, like a cold or a fever, and she was my only support at that time. I got most of the reports on the next day, except for the ones which takes a little longer, for example the urine culture reports, and I took them to the doctor. The only number which I still remember was my creatinine level was around 11 and the maximum normal range is 1.4. Also my hemoglobin was way below the normal, and yes, there were so many other reports as well, like sodium, potassium, urea, and so many other ones. So the doctor reviewed the reports and then he asked me to get admitted in the hospital immediately, if possible, on the very day itself. I was so scared. But I asked him that, is there a way that I can get the treatment from home, as in you write medicines to me, I will take them religiously with full discipline, and you can tell me if there's certain diet that I need to follow, I would also do the same. But can I avoid getting admitted to the hospital? Because it was COVID time and there were so many cases of COVID. You remember during the month of November 2020, the lockdown was in full implementation and the COVID panic was everywhere. So my idea was if I could get the treatment from home. And he said that no, because in your case, I believe that there has been a severe case of kidney failure. The reports are indicative of the same. And the treatment that you would need would require hospital emergency services, which meant that I need to get admitted in the critical care. And definitely those things would not be available at home. So it was little panic, little worry, not little, a lot of worry, both for me and my wife. We really didn't understand how long would the hospital stay be. The doctor gave an indication that it would be around 5 days to say the least. But what would be the course of actions? Those would be decided once I get admitted to hospital. So I went home with a very heavy heart. I was feeling a little depressed, as in why it had happened to me. What did I do wrong? Looks like I have talked a lot today. In the interest of time, let us take a break. I would like to thank you for watching and thank you for giving me your time. And I definitely wish to see you again in my next video with the further details. Thanks again. Bye-bye.